Hello and welcome to Behind the Music for Daily Hope. We're here in our third weekend of Lent, which means we're halfway through Lent, working our way on this journey towards Easter. And this weekend, we're continuing in our series and looking at Jesus being tortured by the Romans. Now, it's easy to say Jesus died for our sins, but when we actually read the story of the crucifixion, it wasn't just that he died, he was tortured. And the story is gruesome. I remember when I was a little girl, I would listen to different stories on tapes, Bible stories, true stories. And when I put in the story of Jesus and the crucifixion, I listened to it one time and then I hid the cassette because I didn't want to have to hear that story again. It's just not a story that warms your heart or makes you feel good afterwards. But it is Jesus, and he went through it for us. So I'm not here to answer the why of it. Did he have to be tortured? You're going to have to join us for worship to explore that a little bit further. But I just wanted to share a song. The music of Lent can be so dark and so meaningful and give us a time of reflection and introspection. This is a spiritual, as many of the spirituals are. We don't know who wrote it, who wrote the music, how long it's been around. It was just one of those things that was sort of passed down by an oral tradition. Now, this was first published in 1913, and it was said that this was well known in the South. And so who or what or where or when or why, we don't know, but we do know that it's withstood the test of time. And it's, "They crucified my Lord, and he never said a mumbling word." And in this song, it still tells the story of the crucifixion and how all the different things that they did to Jesus and how he just took it. And so these are a couple of the verses. "They crucified my Lord, and he never said a mumbling word. They crucified my Lord, and he never said a mumbling word. The blood came trickling down, and he never said a mumbling word. The blood came trickling down, and he never said a mumbling word. Not a word, not a word, not a word." Now, he had the power. He could have said, "No, I don't want to go through this," but he did it for us. And so that's pretty powerful. I'm going to play an arrangement for you by Calvin Taylor. And I actually was able to hear him play a concert when I was young, a very young pianist. He came to a small church and a country church that had only an upright piano. I remember thinking, why is this man here playing a concert on this tiny piano that, even though it's been tuned, doesn't sound really good? But he did, and it was really awesome to hear him play. And I was able to get the book, and he even autographed it for me, which was pretty cool. As a young and up-and-coming musician, I remember looking at his hands and thinking, wow, how can he reach that far? He can still match me even after years of playing. I can't just play the tenths like he was doing. I can stretch and make it work. But it was just, he inspired me at an early age. So it's fun for me today to be able to play you his arrangement of "He Never Said a Mumbling Word." It's very slow and contemplative. I hope you take this time to just think about Jesus' sacrifice for you as we continue on this Lenten journey. I'll see you next week. you.